Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, buddy.
I think this is Random Roulette 9. Random Roulette 9, a ninth episode of Random Roulette already.
Wow. Nice.
Without further ado, let me share the screen of the wheel. So, these are the questions for tonight. If the wheel lands on one of those questions, we will discuss it. Everybody gets 1 minute. Chris is going to keep time, and if everyone's ready, I will run it.
Do it.
Do it.
Like, you see me go like this, that means time's
Woo!
up.
How? What was it?
If I'm like this, time
Okay.
is running out.
All right. All right. Oh, first question of the night. Have you ever spoken up for someone else, even though it didn't concern you? Or do you just keep it moving? This was one of my questions. Yeah. I can give you guys an example if you want, or you guys can go ahead and share.
Well, I can tell you, I mind my business. So,
Mhm.
I mean, if there is, if
Mind
there's
your own
someone
damn
that's,
business.
yeah, basically, if there's somebody that's in need of help or assistance, I probably would step in, but for the most part, no, I'm just keeping it going. I'm gonna go on about my day. You deal with your stuff. I'm gonna deal with mine.
All right.
How about you guys?
Man, I'll go with years ago. Me and my girl were in New Orleans, and two people were fighting like by the boardwalk. And the guy grabbed the girl he was arguing with, and he started to grab her like he was gonna toss her over the balcony of
Oh,
this pad, like it was a walkway, so it was high up. So we were walking by, and I was like, I couldn't let that happen. And I yelled at him, "Hey, don't be doing that!" And I got close to him, uh, and he saw me, and then he kind of let the girl go and was like arguing with her, right? And I'm like, okay, he let her go, but like he literally had her like halfway over the top rope, like about to be Royal Rumble elimination.
Damn.
And by
wow.
me yelling, I kind of intervened, and then we walk away and turn back around, and there were two. I think there were two homeless couples. There were a couple that were fighting. The one guy's like, "Yeah, they're always fighting." I was like, "Well, damn, I don't know why I interrupted then." But so she went over there, started smacking them again. I was like, "Well, now she's causing it again, so I'm not even gonna say nothing." So I just walked away. If she gets tossed over, I tried.
You can only do
Man.
so much.
But yeah, she had one
Yeah.
leg down and one leg up over. Man, she was about to get tossed
Jeez,
over, dude.
that's
I
crazy.
historically, I feel like when I was a kid, I definitely was a keep it moving. I did not want to stop and get involved in any fights or anything like that. As I grew up, you hear that? As I got older, buddy, I I intervened once at a previous job where someone was yelling at someone else in the lobby of the business, which looked really bad to me. And
Mhm.
it was a woman getting yelled at by a man, and later on, I saw the woman crying, and so I kind of felt bad about that, and I went and talked to the person that was yelling at them, and just told them how unprofessional that was, and told them that there's a time and a place to do that, and that definitely wasn't the best place to do it.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah,
kind of just told them straight up, like, you shouldn't have done that.
yeah.
And
Not publicly.
it wasn't my business, but at the same time, it's like you gotta kind of call people out sometimes when they do dumb stuff. So yeah.
So we're at time.
Time. Yep.
Perfect. Perfect.
perfect,
Perfect.
flawless victory.
Flawless. All right.
So is our screen being shared too? Is your screen being shared so they can see the
I believe
questions?
so. I guess we'll see when we check it out, but I'm not sure. All right. This is an Ephraim question. Do you like to pumpkin spice everything during the fall season? Any favorites? I feel a certain type of way about this question, so I'll let you guys go first.
I'm sorry, repeat that one again. I was trying to load that up.
Do you pumpkin spice? Do you partake in pumpkin spice during this time of season?
Yeah.
Funny you say that. This is the first time ever this year. I can't remember with the Starbucks the other day, and I was getting a frappuccino, and it was they had it there. I usually get like a Java chip frappuccino and spice, a
Mhm.
pumpkin spice. I said, you know what? Let me try the pumpkin spice frappuccino. So I'm sipping on it. I actually thought of Ephraim when I was sipping. I was like, because he likes his pumpkin spice. This was like 3 days ago, and I'm like, you know what? It was pretty good. Pretty good for being. I like pumpkin pie, so
Yeah,
I just never really partake in that fad of pumpkin everything in October. But it was
Mhm.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm kind of the same. I I've had it, but can I go without it for sure? Like it's not something that I look forward to or seek out, nothing like that, but I definitely enjoy it, when I've had stuff with the pumpkin spice flavoring, like Ben, you said, coffee or something like that. Um, I'm not a big coffee drinker to begin with, so I need some kind of flavor. But yeah, I mean, pumpkin pie. My wife makes a great pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving and stuff. So yeah, in that sense, I do. But that's about it. So what are
Mm,
your thoughts on pumpkin seasoning or spice?
I don't know how to say this. Does it make me a genderist to not like pumpkin spice and say that stuff's for girls, man? I'm just
hey,
anti pumpkin spice here. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, it's like
It's the
Uggs, man.
spices,
I just can't rock with the pumpkin spice.
nothing
And
pumpkin.
No, I mean like as far as like, oh, there's a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. I got to get it.
Yeah,
Or at Dunkin' Donuts, a pumpkin spice donut
right.
at Krispy Kreme. I don't know. I don't I like I would say sweet potato pie more than pumpkin pie,
Yes.
and I probably like carrot cake more than anything pumpkin.
Oh
Um
yes.
I mean, I'm not adverse to it. Like I won't not eat a piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream on it, but it's not like I'm not gonna go out my way to like, oh man, I gotta find it. So,
yeah,
um, yeah, I have a
Yeah,
feeling Ephraim might be on the pumpkin spice side of this since he brought it up. Or what do you
yeah.
guys think?
yeah.
He's probably he's
Well,
probably he's probably sipping on something pumpkin spice right now.
That's why he's
yeah.
sick, yo.
That's messed up.
And
More like a blump.
yeah,
He's doing a blumpkin spice right now.
pumpkin spice. Nice. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry for.
And then we're at time.
Wait, I got more. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, wait, there's
No
more.
more, please. No. Oh, this is unfortunately something that I forgot to delete, so I'm gonna remove that and spin it
Nope.
again.
Hey, just keep
That
it
was
moving.
that was
Keep it moving.
right.
It told us what to do. So
Nice.
let's
Oh, we for
see.
again.
Efren again. Do you still grill out if it's winter? Um, what do you guys think?
This
Let's like
depends.
let's define what is winter. Is it like
Snow.
minus 40 outside? No, I'm not gonna be outside grilling. Is it like 30, 40? Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. If you put it like that, those parameters, yes, I agree. Um, do I cook
right,
out
exactly.
in the winter more than the summer? Definitely not. But I'm not like
Yeah.
opposed to it, So yeah, but I'm not shoveling my grill. So if it's snowed and it's covered, well, guess what? We're cooking inside.
We're
Mm,
grilling
So
inside. I bring my grill on the inside, like the charcoal.
right?
It's all
Yeah,
pass
nice.
for
out
real.
as I'm grilling. No. Carbon
Yeah.
monoxide. Nah, but
In the
definitely,
bathroom.
I
The fan off.
I agree with you, man. If it's below zero, no, definitely not. It's gonna be kind of hard to keep the charcoal at a temp that you want if you're doing something big. But
At that point, you're grilling
Right.
your
Yeah.
hands.
right, be out there keeping yourself warm.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely after like a cold freeze and then it warms up like 20 degrees and it feels like spring out. Yeah, time to get the grill out.
It's the
Go,
dumbest shit ever, but it's so true.
well,
It's
go
so
get the
true.
skirt. Go get the out of cheddar. Get that skirt steak on that grill.
It's
Right.
25. What are you talking about this weekend? Yeah, but last week it was minus 15, so it
You
feels
know,
like,
that's 30
Right.
degrees different.
Yeah.
But
It's
Well, yeah, no,
Daily, but
definitely.
it feels
So
nice.
when are we coming out on the Life Below Zero show then? Benji grilling and shit.
Man, dude, taking the frozen ice, melting it, and cooking out there. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Right.
You got to defrost your grill before you cook.
uh,
Nice. We
Efren
had
would
a
be grilling.
remainder of
Efren will grill
onions.
every day out he could.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. He's a griller.
all right. So the
Oh shoot,
Benjis.
I forgot about that one.
You want to read it? You want me to read it?
Yeah, I can read it. Not needing your phone to look it up. How many phone numbers do you know by heart? Obviously, with things changing, with everybody carrying their phones now, some people don't know phone numbers by heart. But
Active numbers or old
active.
numbers?
I mean,
We're from a different era.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
I mean, active and old. I mean, I can call a couple places that are still open, restaurants. Man, I think I probably got a good couple dozen I could think of,
Damn, that many?
including personal phones, uh, friends' phones, some friends' phones, but definitely families' phones. That's just something that I know my parents taught me to remember these phone numbers. So
It just made me think of the movie Saw. Like if that was like one of Jigsaw's like torture weapons, we'd fucking die, man. I'll be like, you can get out this trap if you remember Chris's phone number. I'm like, fuck, I'm dead.
Right.
I'm dead.
thank you for calling
You're like,
Quonset Pizza. How may I take your order? Help me, I'm
right.
dying.
I'm like, this is Mike's. Yeah, I remember. Mike, call the cops.
So
Shit.
I counted six. I got six numbers. I got my mom,
Ooh.
my dad, my wife, my phone, my work phone, and 911. Six numbers.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
No, no.
911.
No.
That's all I
Oh
got.
man.
I don't know if 911 counts, but I
Oh
remember that.
Jesus. I got, let me see. One, two. I'd say I'm with you, Chris. Seven.
Yeah, that's a lot. I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's
I
all.
threw
That's
out
all
a
I
couple
got.
dozen. I maybe got like 17.
Is it 17?
I'm
Jesus.
dropping it down now. I'm thinking, but like the active, no. But we call like 1-800 hot stuff. Just type those in. You can just type those in and see who answers.
Those don't count. 1-900 Freddy. Yeah, that shit ain't happening. That's a good question though. That's funny.
Yeah, you don't really think about it, but yeah, what if you lose your phone, your contacts, it's a wiped. You don't know how to call.
Ooh. This is mine.
All the above.
Condiments, salt, pepper, hot sauce, etc. Do
Pushing.
you have to have it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not eating plain eggs with no seasoning whatsoever.
Ketchup.
Ooh.
Ketchup on eggs.
That's
That's a
about
whole. That's
eggs,
all. That's a whole series you're gonna have to do.
right?
Ketchup.
I've had that. I've had that, but I'm definitely not a huge fan of that.
Agreed.
Maybe once in a very great while, but
Yeah.
mostly no.
If I got the hash browns with the ketchup and then touches the eggs, yeah, I'll eat it.
Right, right.
Okay. I asked this question because I feel like my wife will always say, "Why can't you just try it first? Why you got to add everything else onto it?" Like I'm the type of
Yep.
person I have to put some salt, some pepper, some hot sauce. Like if there's salsa, I'm gonna put salsa on it. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
Yes, hot
And
sauce for
I agree.
sure.
I'm trying to get better at that though. I'm trying to try food before I actually change the whole way it
Yeah.
tastes.
I mean, well, if it's boiled
So,
eggs, I know there's no salt in there, so I'm gonna add the salt and pepper, right?
Mhm.
But if
right.
somebody serves me a dish, I'll try it first. Can you hand me the
So,
salt, please? Look at
so
you
this
like
is
mother.
a sub question to this. Like,
Mm.
have you ever added hot sauce to something that was already hot because you didn't try it and then
Yeah.
regretted it? Like,
You
Oh
regret
yeah.
it.
I was
Do
like,
that all
damn,
the
man,
time.
I should have tried that first because yeah, it already had a kick.
Yeah. My girl made some chile con carne one time, and I was like, "Hey, give me that." She also made salsa, I said, give me some of that salsa. I put it in the chile con carne. She's like, hey, it's hot already. I was like, it ain't that hot. Ooh, that was hot, hot. Once I took that sip, I was like, oh, that was hot, hot. I was over there sweating.
Uh,
When your
You're telling
nostrils
the
start
person that
sweating,
made it. It ain't hot.
it ain't hot.
were you
Jumping in the hot
mad?
tub. Ow!
Were you
Too
mad
hot.
when they made that salsa?
That's funny.
Uh,
Definitely, yeah. I mean, mainly more pepper. I like pepper. Like usually, definitely, like if I'm eating soup, I like to add pepper. Not necessarily salt, but like if I go to a restaurant or order soup, I like to add pepper to the soup. Just just that pepper. I
I
like
agree.
pepper. Extra pepper on certain things. So,
yeah, I
um,
will kill some pozole with lime and if there's some hot oil, like to make
mm.
some salsa macha. Sometimes I'll put some of that in there or some. I will add something to everything.
Ooh
Unfortunately,
wee.
uh, but
And
all
then you
right.
make the condiment mix, like mayo ketchup and all that.
I would be that
Yeah.
villain in Batman, the Condiment King. That would be me. That
Nice.
would be the villain. That would be the villain.
Get him.
We'll catch up on
All right. Fill him down with some salt.
it.
Nice.
Raise his cholesterol. Benji, this was yours.
Oh yes. Which snacks are your must-haves for a road trip?
Oh, this is a very good question because I have a road trip coming up next month. So I would be
Oh,
interested to hear what
nice.
you guys have. But for
You
me,
driving?
yes, historically, I feel like some kind of kettle cooked chips are definitely a
Mm,
must for a road trip,
Mm-hmm.
and some kind of jerky of some sort.
yes, sir.
And
Yes.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Some
road
kind of
jerky, huh?
The road jerky, yes, sir.
get a road jerk in there. No. And also some kind of salty peanut snack. Some kind of salty nut snack for me. So those are three musts for me.
You don't want to say that too loud, but yes. Not
Nuts.
Musty nuts.
salty nuts. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good that's actually pretty much my list, except for the kettle chips. I would probably replace with like hot Funyuns or something like that. Hot
Hot,
Cheetos,
hot
some
fries.
hot flaming.
Hot
Yeah,
fries, hot funyuns. Yes.
absolutely. Chester's hot fries. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
There's always a back here.
Yeah,
Well,
the
there's
constant doing
not
this
for long, but
after the Chester bite. You doing this later on, getting all the little chunks of it.
right.
Get them
It's
from
the
the
best
groups.
part. The after snack.
Man,
The
yeah.
after snack.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, I've done plenty of road trips. Drove down to Florida back and forth. My main two is sunflower seeds, pumpkin
Ooh.
seeds, some kind of seeds, but definitely keeps your mind moving as you're driving, keep you awake a little bit, constantly chewing. Definitely a big gallon of Mountain Dew from the gas station.
Mm,
Uh, um, yeah,
yeah.
like you said,
Regular Mountain
jerky.
Dew or Baja Blast?
Oh, well, if you stop at Taco Bell, it's got to be Baja Blast. But if it's gas
Haha,
station,
blast.
Mountain Dew, a little bit of Gatorade Blue at the gas station, a little bit of Sprite, and then a little bit of fruit punch. Just make yourself a
Nice.
Jamaican cocktail. I don't know what that is, but you mix them up. But yeah, definitely like that. Beef jerky, like you said. Especially if I'm in the South. Once I get to the South, get to that gas station, go to the back. You think it's soup in that container? It's not. It's boiled peanuts. Give me a cup of those, and I'm driving on the road. Some boiled
Mm.
Cajun peanuts too, man. Fire. If you didn't have them, try them.
Ooh. All right.
Nice.
It's a
I
nice
like it.
assortment of snacks there, guys.
All
No,
right.
what I am kind of surprised though that there was no sweet snacks mentioned in there at all. No Dolly Madisons, no
Well,
zebra
Yeah.
cakes, no
I
Twinkies,
like
no
gummies though.
nothing.
I like gummy worms. I do get
Okay,
packs of
all
gummy
right.
worms.
Well,
I forgot about
gummy
that.
worms.
Thank you.
Okay, okay.
Gummies, gummy worms,
I like
Hasbro.
I like gummy bears and all that, but I would have taken a road trip, to be honest.
Ooh, no Oreos. The
Oh, tight.
ooh,
Because you got to dip them in milk. You can't drive and dip them in milk and dip the
Right.
Oreos.
maybe you can't drive and drip. No, I'm just kidding. All right,
That's funny.
Okay.
still live streaming.
Oh, that is mine.
All right.
So the craziest thing you've witnessed in person. Could be a car accident, a crime, I don't know, something that just like off the wall that you wouldn't expect to see. So if you want an example, I got one. This is my question. So but you guys got anything?
Oh man, you know what? It just made me think of something I saw in Little Havana in Miami. Um,
Hmm.
oh my God. I mean, obviously, yeah, we've all seen our fair share of different things. So that one in particular, I won't ever forget it because we were just walking in Little Havana, checking it out, me and my wife. It was like our first time down there, going to different places, different shops, and just taking in the vibe. And uh, we saw this dude chasing a dude on a bicycle with a knife. And it
Oh,
was like crowded, like in a crowded area, and everyone was just like, "Yo, what the?" And then everyone was just like, it was like slow motion, you know what I mean? But it was like, then you saw it go by,
okay.
and like, what the hell's going on there? So that's
Huh.
one of the craziest things I ever saw. Like,
Yeah.
he's just running back with his knife, you know? It's like, what?
Yeah, like you don't care that there's witnesses. You're trying to stab a man.
It was like Scarface, man. It's like this dude shot him
Wow,
in the beginning, out in the middle of the
that's
building, but
that's
uh,
wild.
it was pretty
That
wild
guy
though.
gave zero.
Yeah, and
Um, so mine is uh car related. So I was leaving work one day, and the road that leads my work is 30-mile-an-hour road. So it's just a neighborhood street, basically a residential road, but it connects to a portion of a highway, right? So once you make this curve, the speed limit is 55. So I was heading towards that highway. There was a car coming towards me that just got off of that highway. And apparently they were going way too fast. They must have hit something in the road. They had a SUV. It looked like a Suburban or a Tahoe, something like that. But
mhm,
that thing hit something in the road, and it was like fishtailing. The dude lost control coming around the curve, and he must have hit something, and the truck flipped, and it started rolling. It barrel rolled like towards me, and
mhm.
like you said, slow motion. I seen this truck rolling, and I saw glass shards flying at my vehicle, at me. Um, it
Shit.
was in the center, like of both lanes, so now it's like coming towards me. And luckily, I don't know how, but quick enough. I looked and I switched lanes. I got out the way, came to a stop. The truck rolled past me. It was like a movie. It was crazy, and I was kind of like in shock because I'm like, what the hell just happened, you know? And
Hmm.
I I look back, there was people that stopped to help this person or check on them, whatever. And I was like, no, I
Baby
just
can't
kept
stay,
going.
baby. Gotta go.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to see this. I think that person's probably didn't make it. I was guessing, and I'm like, I don't want to. You can't unsee something like that. So I was
Was
like,
that
no.
was that a couple years ago?
That was about four or 5 years
Four,
ago.
5 years. Dude, I
Yeah.
kind of remember that, man, because I was driving down that way, and it was I was in late in the afternoon, right?
This was probably about 3:30 in the
Yeah,
afternoon. Yeah, and yeah,
I was driving down that way, and I remember the road being blocked off with the guy. I saw like a truck flipped over because
yeah,
I know exactly where you're talking.
yeah, right after you hit that curve coming back onto to Sheridan, and yeah, that
Yep.
was crazy because that happened literally right in front of me. Like it would have hit me if I didn't move. Like, yeah. So, anyways, I took a little more time. But anyways, what do you got, Benji?
Well, I got something grim, but I'll keep it plain and simple for this YouTube. But uh, came across a fresh accident.
Mm,
Um, Unfortunately, when I was coming across, I probably happened maybe less than a minute before I pulled up. But the guy was not wearing a seatbelt.
mm,
He was thrown from the vehicle, and when the car came to a stop, I looked to my left, and lo and behold, uh, the guy was in a ditch, and I had to try to get around. So it stuck in my head. The guy did
Yeah.
not make it, unfortunately. Rest in peace. So yeah, it was just missed the accident. But yeah, saw the body laying there, and just sad. Somebody lost their family member on a
Yeah.
single car accident. It was a single car accident. Guy lost control. Looks like he was coming off a curb, turn off, not a curb, but a light. Maybe somehow missed something and ended up going off the side and hitting a ditch and
Oh, wow.
ejecting out of the vehicle. But my kids were in the car. They were little. My son's like, "What is that?" And I kind of reached back, and I don't know how I did it, but I, stretch Armstrong, and I kind of blocked his eyes, and I said, "Don't look," because literally I could see it right there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, and like, yeah, you can't unsee something like that. Yeah, once it kind of sticks in your brain. That's
yeah,
why I didn't stop for that accident. I was like, man, people are going to stop and check on him. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't need to see that right now. Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of regret it. I should have went back. I should have, but I didn't. Anyways,
yeah.
we went over on that one.
All right.
Next,
Well, let me
sorry
run
to, I
the
brought my question brought the mood down. Sorry,
Wah wah
so
wah.
I gotta go
so
watch Half Baked. Oh,
here we go. Time
oh
for some
no!
serious stuff here.
I'm like, oh
Oh
no!
no. Oh no. This one's mine. What's your biggest pet peeve? And you know what? I'll give you a wiggle room. What is one of your biggest pet peeves?
What?
Mm.
I have
Where do
quite
I
a few. I would
where do
say,
I start?
right? For
Is this
sure.
live? Is it still live or no?
Yeah, it's still live.
Dang. All right.
It's okay. It's only one person, so it's not bad.
No,
We're
I know,
good.
but it could be retracted. Like, what you say about it? No.
Right? No, no
You know,
names.
what really grinds my gears. No.
That's funny.
I mean, we should have enough. I'm gonna stop. I'll stop the live stream because that way
I know you good.
we can we can see it later.
It's still gonna be recorded on audio, so
Yeah,
you
exactly.
still gotta watch it.
What?
You got one? You got it? Or you want me to go? I
Go
got
ahead, go.
mine.
I'm just trying to think of one.
So this is gonna sound completely dumb, but it is something that I actively change in my house all the time. So we have the kitchen. So the kitchen has
I
two
see where
light
this is
switches,
going.
right?
Uh-huh.
It's got two switches. If you flip one, it's up. And you turn it off on the other one. Now they're both up. I hate that. If it's off, they should be down.
You got to get down.
Right? So I'm like, oh no. So I'll literally turn the light on. So now it's in the off position and go to the other one and turn it off. So they're both off. I don't know why, because it doesn't matter because
OCD,
the light
man.
is,
It's the
yeah,
OCD.
the lights are off. But no, I'll turn it on to fix it.
Oh man, it's a
Don't
great
know
one.
why. Yeah, sorry. Sorry,
Uh,
family.
Yeah, yeah. I only got one.
Go ahead.
So I have these chef knives. So I don't care. Anybody can use them in the kitchen. We have a couple people in the house. But please don't put the chef knives. When you're done using them, clean them, wipe them, dry them, put them back in the sleeve, put it away.
I'll
Just
leave it
don't
in the
put.
sink.
No, I'm talking about leaving it in like the sink, yeah, and into the like the 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 forks and spoon holder. So now, other utensils are rubbing against it, scratching it, could damage it.
Yeah.
But they were given as a gift to me. Very
Oh
nice and
man.
expensive knives. Got a couple
Yeah.
sets of good chef knives, so that's one of the things. It's like I see it in there. It's like, all right, I grab it, wipe it. But I mean, overall, it's pretty good. Happens once in a great while. Doesn't happen all the time, but
Yeah.
that and like
That's
that and the
that's
stain, like the pans. We have the spacers for the pans, like metal on metal, because I have
um,
the you know
I think
stickless pans. What they call
yeah, the non-stick
I didn't
pans.
I didn't realize I had a problem till I worked at the recording studio and I I later on the rest of my life, I finally picked it up. I don't know what it is. I have an issue with things on the floor. Like anything on the floor just bugs me. Like it just irks me, man. And
Mm.
like rest in peace, studio owner, this dude Jeff, he used to leave notes on the floor all the time, or he would leave books on the floor or whatever. And I was like, why do you have this stuff on the floor? And he said, "Oh, it's," and I understood the logic behind it, but he's like, "I use that because I forget stuff. And if I see it on the floor, it makes me pick it up, and then I remember what I was supposed to do with it." I'm like, "Okay, I get
So
that."
you write a note and drop it on purpose?
Drop it. Yeah, he would. He'd leave it on the
Memento.
floor.
Oh,
So now when my kids do it, that I see stuff on the floor, I'm always like, "Yo, pick that up. Get it off the floor." Like get it off the floor, pick it up. Like I'm always picking stuff off the floor, man. I'll get down on my knees and pick stuff off the floor. It just bugs me.
You got to get
And
down.
Um, the other one is a stupid one. And Chris, when you talked about the switches, I have a lot of smart lights in the house. So, and I have little kids. Whenever they touch the switches and mess
Yeah.
up like the programming with the smart bulbs, kills me.
oh,
Freak.
I
No.
got you. Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, who touched the lights? I'm like, one of those dads now. Who touched the lights in the basement?
Don't touch the
Instead,
switches.
instead of saying,
Don't
who
touch
touched
the
the thermostat?
thermostat.
don't
Yeah.
touch the don't touch the trim.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
All right, here we go. Let me spin it again.
Spin it to win it.
Down to
Yeah.
4.
And two are mine.
LaFleur.
Still.
Fleur. The Fleur. This is E Friends. Have you ever cut your own hair? If so, did you ever F it up? I could totally go first on this one. And it's one of my most embarrassing moments of my life as a freshman. I tried to cut my own hair once and I started to trim, like fade my sideburns. And by the time I did one side, it was way, way too high.
Higher.
My brother walked into the bathroom and said, "What are you doing?" And he starts laughing at me, and he's like, "Man, you you messed your head up." And
Funny.
That's
he
hilarious.
he proceeded to shave the rest of my head bald. So I was bald freshman year, and I never forget going to school the next day, and I was wearing a hat in class, and the girl next to me said, "What did you do to your hair?" And I
You
was
only
like,
know.
so embarrassed. Just had my head down, had my hat on, and
That's
yeah,
funny.
it was really bad.
Yeah. So well, so right now I cut my hair almost daily. I shave it. I go to skull shaver, so it's pretty much bald. I don't have hair except for in my face. But at a time when I did have hair, yes, I gave myself a fade and did the exact same thing basically. And I think that may have been when I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start shaving my head. Just gonna keep going with it, and I've been doing it ever since. Yeah,
Oh,
I am
nice.
not a hair crafter.
Yep. Myself, I try to do. I had the three mirrors. Well, I'm gonna try to give myself a fade. And I'm giving myself a fade, and I went a little too high. I had a box cut, and I was like, man, let's try to go bald to a one. And I kind of went too high up, so then I just going all one up top. So it looked kind of baldish, but it wasn't full bald. So then that was my one time of that. And then with my facial, I was uh I was trimming my beard and then used the razor or the shaver, and I went too far and it caused a big gap. So then I had to shave it all off. You know.
Done that many times, experimenting with the shaving. So that's fun.
Right. Or when the little guard falls off or something, you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Oh man, dude.
Yeah, that's
All
crazy.
right,
All
that's
right,
good.
we made up some time on that.
Yes.
What? Saving the best for last, huh?
Hmm. Things is yours, Benji.
Have you ever been told you resemble as a celebrity? If so, who?
Oh
Every
my
day.
gosh. When and how long ago?
However long ago. I used to. Somebody used to call me Sombrano. Say I look like Sombrano. Carlos Sombrano, the baseball player that used to play for the Cubs. Say, why you laughing,
who you,
man?
who used to call? I totally see it. I totally see it. Who used to say
That's
that?
funny.
Man,
That's hilarious.
there's an old coworker of mine. He's like, man, you look like Sombrano. A couple people were like, yeah, you do look like Sombrano.
Oh my gosh.
I said,
That's
shit, I wish I had
funny.
Sombrano's money. If they ever do a
All right.
biography on him, I better go sign up.
Yeah, should. That's a good one.
Yeah. So
Well,
I've got one too. DJ. Someone told me I look like DJ Khaled, but I don't see it.
I was gonna, I was gonna say with myself too. I've been called DJ Khaled.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think so. But
I was even given a pop gift, DJ Khaled, because I said I look like DJ. Shout out to David S. Pumpkin.
David is okay.
David S. Pumpkin gave me
Nice.
that for Christmas. There you go, DJ Khaled. But I don't mean to
Uh,
steal your glory, but back to when I
Another
went,
one.
another one. Funny story. So when we were in the DR, Dominican, for my 40th, the guy, we went up on the stage, and the guy working at the Ryu party, and he's like, "Hey, do me a favor." I was like, "What?" Without even saying it, he's like, "Just say it one time." I was like, "Man, say what, man?" He's like, "Come on, just say it. Just say it." I was like, "All right." And I got on the microphone. I was like, "Another one." So
yeah.
throughout the whole trip, they called me DJ Khaled, man. Hey, Khaled. So they were like, people were taking pictures with me too, man, thinking I was Khaled.
That's
But
funny.
they knew I
Yeah.
wasn't, but they took pictures with me, the locals. It was funny.
Uh,
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't think anyone's ever said that I look like a celebrity. Um, yeah. Unless when I was a kid, like when I was really small. Um, someone said I look like DJ Tanner. Not DJ Tanner. What's the kid's name? Oh my god. Is it DJ Tanner?
DJ
Not
Tanner,
DJ
yeah.
Tanner.
The oldest Tanner.
No, that's a girl
There's
though.
You know what, DJ?
yeah,
You look like
there's
DJ, the girl?
No, what's
yeah,
the name of the kid from
Stephanie.
Roseanne? It's the little
DJ.
brother. DJ,
DJ.
Oh,
right?
DJ, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. Someone said I looked like DJ when I was a kid. And then my wife said I had traits of different celebrities, so I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not even gonna entertain that. So yeah,
DJ
that's about
Connor,
it.
you
That's
remember?
good. That's funny,
DJ Connor. See, another DJ
yeah,
on the show.
right?
But there you go.
Nice, very good.
Uh
So what was DJ for?
not gonna say that on the show. We're gonna get banned.
No,
Derek,
what was his name?
Derek, Derek Joe,
Dan Jr., right?
Dirty joke.
Nah.
Dan Jr., David Jr. Right? What is
Uh Chris.
It was actually David Jacob. A lot of people thought it was Dan Jr. because Dan Connor, but it wasn't. It was David Jacob. David S.
Yes.
Pumpkin.
nice?
Chris.
Any questions? So, yes, do you and your spouse celebrate Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day, or are they just another day?
Um I feel like we try to, depending on, time, scheduling, availability, try to definitely do something for Valentine's Day. Um,
Hmm.
when it comes to Sweetest Day, we just ignore us, man. So, you know. So that's a Hallmark holiday. So
Oh, they are. They both are.
but that's it.
All right, that was nice, short and sweet. Yeah, my
Yeah.
same for Valentine's Day. I mean, we'll do something small, like get some box of chocolates or something, especially for the kids, right? We give them something, but we don't really like celebrate it, go out or anything like that. Um, and Sweetest Day, most definitely not. Just another day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just curious.
Same thing, more of a Valentine's. I really, like I said, Hallmark holiday. If I get something, I'm not looking for getting anything or flowers or candy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But my girl usually she likes to do that, so we do that. And then sweetest day, really nothing comes and goes, but um, you know, my sweetest is always doing something for me, so she does always something special on sweet. So every day, sweetest day.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
no.
Good answer.
Yeah, in case you're
Mm,
listening, no. But
right. That makes up for the pet peeve question. No.
Yeah.
right.
That's funny.
All right. Last question. I'm not even gonna spin it.
Come on, spin it.
Last
See where it lands.
question.
Spin it.
So this will answer your question for the road trip snacks.
Mm.
Because the question is your favorite candy or sweet treat? Like what's your go to? Um
I'm a gummy
Ugh.
bear.
Sweet.
I'm with
Oh, man.
Benji.
That's two different questions. Favorite candy.
Well,
If
some people don't like candy, they like other stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. Favorite candy I will say is Laffy Taffies for me, and favorite sweet treat is probably cheese Danish.
Nice. Nice.
Damn, brothers, we the same, bro.
Hmm.
As you
Yeah.
too? Same?
Well, man, like I said, I like Laffy Taffy. I like taffies. I like saltwater taffy.
Yeah.
Um, I do like gummies, like I said earlier. Um, I usually have some type of gummy chews either in my desk at work or by the bedside. And then like cheese Danish, cheesecake. Um, yeah, that's my go-to, man.
Nice.
I'm with you on the gummy bears. I usually always I got a 5 pound bag in the other room. And so that we
Five
I always well, I don't eat
five
them all
pound
at
It
once,
was
but
five
yeah.
pounds. It's about three and a
five
half now.
pound bag.
Three
Yeah.
and a half pounds now.
Holy
He's done
Yeah,
it.
crap,
but they should
dude.
have got by they should in bulk. Yeah.
Welcome to Costco. I love
So
you.
yeah, definitely gummy bears, but if I'm talking like others like sweet treats, something like that, is what to me is I'm a cookie monster. Like you don't leave cookies around me because I'll eat them shits.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah,
Oh
basically.
man.
Cookie.
Well,
Yum, 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 yum.
and I try not to. I definitely try not to, but yeah, those are my favorites. Like over
Nice.
cakes or pies.
All
But yeah,
right.
that does it.
Um, you guys ready for the mystery question?
Oh,
I've been waiting all night. Gosh.
there's more. Wow.
What is been your worst experience waiting for something? Whether
Hmm.
you're waiting in line, waiting for something you ordered online, uh, waiting for service, could be any of one of those things.
I
Have you
got one.
ever?
I need
Go
I
ahead.
got one just
Go,
popped in my head.
go ahead.
I need a
Uh
second.
McDonald's drive through. Oh my god, I feel my pressure rising. No. So
Dude,
you got the
Uh,
dual drive throughs, right? You got the
not
dual
because of food, but
right.
the
Salt.
dual the dual drive through, right? So place my
Mhm.
order. Me and the kids in the car. Place our order. Okay, move forward, no problem. So I'm waiting in line. There's a bunch of cars. 10 minutes waiting. Finally get up to the window. What was your order? Blah blah blah, whatever it was. And they're like, then the manager was standing right there, and she was like, "You sure it's not this, this?" I'm like, "No, this is what I ordered." She was like, "Well, you must have cut in line." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "That order is for the next car, not this car." And I'm like, "Well, that's my order." And then she's like, "Well, next time you need to wait in line." I said, "Well, next time, why don't you get a better job if you don't want to manage this? McDonald's correctly, blah blah blah, this and that. So we're just back and forth. And then I was just like, you know what? I don't even want the food. You can keep it, and I'm out.
Right.
Wow.
But yeah, she was like trying to blame me for cutting. I was like, I didn't even cut. Like, I went. There was the next car. It was
Yeah.
That's
There's
my
not
ridiculous.
face.
really there's not really like an etiquette in there. It's
Yeah,
like
but
if you're first, you're first. You pull up.
I said something on the lines of,
That's
you shouldn't be
crazy.
working at this McDonald's if you don't know how to talk to people, blah, blah, blah.
Give me a damn quarter
Yeah.
pounder.
Right.
Right? With some messed up onions.
Hold it,
He's like
coli.
Holy cola.
he's like now that order does belong to the car behind me. Pulls up.
Oh man, what? That's you know what? That's a different question. Like, best drive-through story. We're gonna have to get that at some point on the show. But,
Yeah.
um, oh man,
That's funny.
go ahead, Chris.
So mine, yeah, it's not a fast food restaurant, but at a sit down restaurant. And I think I talked about this before. I don't remember what, but I know it was on the podcast. And this was you and me. We were
Hmm.
sitting at his place, ours ours place in a little K town close by. And anyways, I don't want to name drop, but yeah, we were waiting for like over an hour, I think, and we're like people coming and going. We're sitting there. We got our drinks, but we're just waiting for like our food. And it's like these people came after us. They got their food. These people came after us. Like, what
Oh
the
my
hell?
god.
And you're
Yeah.
hungry, and it's like, man, forget this. I, I think we left or whatever too. Like, yeah, it's like at a certain point, it's like, nah,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
it's been
done.
like that. I've been like stuff like definitely like that.
Uh,
There's a list. There's a
Man.
long list. There's a bunch, but that one just
oh, yeah.
popped in my head.
When
Oh,
you're hungry, you get hungry and all that.
I would have to say my worst experience waiting for something. And I mean, oh my God, there's been a few, but one specifically, I remember one year we went to Black Friday, Best Buy. I think you were there, Chris and Ephraim, and we were there to like kind of try to get some deals on movies and stuff. And I just remember waiting in that line that was so ridiculously long, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
Right? Like
Why?
Why?
in the
I'm
car
doing this to
stereo
save
section.
$5. Yeah, it was so far back, and we're like, oh my God, dude. And
Yeah,
it was like, is it really worth it? At some point,
right.
yeah. And I've totally had those experiences with food as well, where Burger King, like I hate Burger King drive through. I feel like they're the worst. They always ask you to
Mhm.
pull up. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? You're gonna forget
Right.
about me. One time I think they did that to me and I was sitting there for like 20 minutes and they forgot. I had to go inside and I was like, hey man, I've just been sitting out here. What's going on?
They're all taking
Um,
bets to see how long it takes for you to come
and
inside.
they just look
Right.
confused, like, what?
And you
What was
already
your
paid.
order? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
So now you're tied to them. You
Uh,
can't leave till you get your stuff.
the what's the word I'm looking for? The infantile stages of hangry before it became an official word
Right.
definitely was experienced by us. So, but yeah, man. I think that does it. That wraps us up for this week and this episode of Random Roulette. That was the mystery question.
Yeah,
All right.
nice.
But
Random roulette.
also our first live stream. So hopefully when people check it out later, they enjoy it and had as much fun as
Yeah.
we did making it for you guys. So until
Yes,
next
sir.
time.
Next time I'll do my hair.
Yeah,
Do it.
Yeah.
do it. And we're out of here.
I know.
Give it up for the cast of Random!
Roulette, 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 roulette.
That would be random.